Hi guys, it's Barbie Loves Disney. I'm back with a DIY craft pumpkin carvables. I want to show everybody how to use a hot knife and cut pumpkins. I'm going to show you a few of these that I've actually just did up. A few of them I just did today. So I'm kind of excited about this, but I want to show you what you need first of all. First of all, you're going to need a craft pumpkin. Just like, they're like a foam plastic craft pumpkin. I would say they're more foam than anything. And you're going to need a stencil. Whether you do a free printable online or if you buy a stencil in a store, which I bought stencils. As a matter of fact, I just bought a Halloween costume at a party store, and I bought a Jack Skellington pumpkin stencil book. So I just want to show what I bought. And I'll show on the back exactly what came in this one. And just for beginners, you might want to start with something really simple. Whether it just be the face of a pumpkin, not so much detail, because it is a little bit harder with detail. And I'm going to show you why I say this. So, first of all, you got to choose your stencil. But until you get used to it, because these can be kind of pricey, you don't want to mess up on them. So what I'm telling you, first of all, to try a simple face. Even like the Jack Skellington wasn't too hard. That was pretty easy. And so was Zero. That was pretty easy too, I thought. And I'm going to show you how to make it easy for yourself to do this. And you can also paint them the way I'm going to show you. Okay, so first you get your stencil. You get your craft pumpkin. And I went, and this is the first time I've actually tried this, bought some graphite paper, which I'm going to show you. This is a Michaels brand graphite paper. And then basically I just put it behind the stencil. So I did one step ahead just so it wouldn't take as long on this DIY. But I put, and I'll show you which way it goes to. Let me pull out a little piece. I actually cut them down. This little, I believe they're only like $3, but it comes with 2 sheets of stencil. And there's 2 sides to the stencil. There's like the shiny side and then the flat side. You want to have the shiny side down on the pumpkin. So there we go. And I got some tape. I actually taped them down also. The way I usually do pumpkins is I have one of those little poker things, and I usually poke all the way around it like when I do a real pumpkin. But this was so much easier, let me tell you. So I took a regular pencil and I actually traced all the way around the Oogie Boogie Men, and I thought this one would be really simple to like show everybody. And now I'm going to peel it off and I'm going to show you it pretty much, and I didn't go back through it, but you could actually go back through this, and it did a pretty good job. Let's see if I can get this close enough to where you can see it. It pretty much traced it down on to the pumpkin. I mean, well enough so that I can see it. So, there you have it. You have the Oogie Boogie Men. You have the graphite paper. Get it onto the pumpkin. And I also, there's a tool, it's called the Versa tool. I actually have hot marks. And basically, it's the same thing. It comes in a little box similar to this. It's found in the wood department, like at Michaels, and it looks like this. There's an extra little tip that you can buy. It looks a little pointed, and it makes it easy to carve right through any of these the craft pumpkins. So I always start. I just want to show this. I always start with the top of the pumpkin because I like to put my hand in it to hold it. So basically, I did not mark this at all. I always cut like at a slant, and I've seen some other videos where they try to move up and down with this to make it easier, which I guess that's fine if you can do it that way, because there might be some tough spots actually on the pumpkin. Sometimes if you have it out, just be careful you don't touch your hand with this, because this thing is extremely hot. I wouldn't say it's safe for children to do this, not by any means. And sometimes you might have a spot you have to go back and recut. That's fine. Just remember, in doing crafts, there's a lot of ways to hide things. And I always put my mine at a slant so that I don't want my top to fall in. Nobody wants that, I'm sure. And then it should just pop right off. Oh. There was one part that was stuck on pretty good. But it's actually a good size hole. And I always make sure I slant it so that the lid doesn't fall back in it. It's going to sit on top of it. So that's why I put it at a slant all the way around. Let me show that again. It's a pretty good size. And so when I'm carving it, sometimes I like to hang on to the top. That's the reason I always do my lids first. So, okay, we're gonna go at it now. And usually, any of the smaller details, you might want to do that first, like the eyes, because, well, this one, it doesn't have a lot of detail. But I tell you what, that Sally, she was a little challenging. So let me show you first. So you're gonna take the hot knife, be very careful, and press down, and it almost like moves like you're cutting butter. Like, it moves so easily. Take it back out and cut along the edges. So that's all you have to do. Just remember, if you need to make it bigger, this also the graphite paper, I'm sure that you can take it off with just about anything. I have not taken all of mine off yet, all the little leftover residue. And I was going to say too, if you do have problems getting it out, sometimes if you go back with a knife, you can actually pop it out with a knife. I've done that too. I'm going to go back over this. My end is getting kind of loose. I just did like 3 pumpkins though. It's kind of nice too. And so once I get it all cut out, I'll go back and show you this. I try to clean it up sometimes too. I didn't want to overcut. There we go. I got a smooth cut for the eye. If you can see that. Sometimes you can pull it out with the ends of this. Otherwise, it's always nice to have something pointy, like a pointy little tool. I'm going to show you what I have. I do have some pointy little tools. Sometimes I'll pick at it with my pointy little tool. Whatever you can find in the house. Like I said, I don't like to spend too much money on buying extra stuff, but I've had this Versatool thing for quite some time actually. This is old. Michael's used to cut pumpkins for people now. They send it out. But we've had some amazing people at our store that actually can do a pretty good job. So that didn't turn out too bad. Those are the eyes for the Oogie Boogie Men. And we're going to do the mouth next. I think it's really cute to have people's addresses carved into these pumpkins. There's one girl at our store, she does that for everybody that has a new baby. She'll carve out names and addresses. Or if you have a new house, she'll do an address. If you have a child, sometimes she'll do the name. I think that's really a cute thing to do. Actually, I haven't done these pumpkins in quite a while. Usually I just do the real ones with my son every year. But because I had the tool, and I thought this would be a fun DIY, a lot of people say they like my DIYs. I like to do a lot of hauls, and that's like my thing. And I've been told that I should do more DIYs, so that's why I'm doing the DIYs. And you can also, the mouth, I'm going to show you how I just did the mouth. You can actually clean it up and go back through it and make it smoother after you get it out of there. I've done this several times where I'll just smooth it out. So there you go. And next we're going to do the top of it. Oops, I'm going to move some of the stuff out of the way just so I don't hit it. Okay, so here we go. The top shouldn't be that hard. Like I said, the detail on Sally was really a lot. The Oogie Boogie one looks pretty darn easy. So if anybody's looking for something easy to do, that would be it. I think Zero is really cute too. Jack Skellington's pretty easy. Oh, I was going to say too, if you use craft paint, also on the craft paint, you could easily paint these instead of using the Versatool if you don't have a Versatool. Okay, I'm almost done here. And also, you don't want to let it sit in too long into the pumpkin because you could burn the pumpkin too and have like a black mark. So try to keep it moving or pull it out if you have any difficulties with a certain area. Like I said, sometimes you have to go back over it if it doesn't come right out. Oh, this one came out pretty easy. Okay, there you go. We have the Oogie Boogie Man. And that's what the piece looked like that I just pulled out of it. So that was pretty easy. I just did the eyes, the mouth, and up above. And then it looks like there's a couple areas that I could probably clean up. Like that. And then, let's see, I have a black candle that I can throw right in here. And also another cute things to do too, if you don't have any candles, I always get the battery operated. I am going to shut the light off so you can see what all of these look like. And I can talk about them, but it turned out pretty cute, I think. I'm pretty happy with it. Also, I was going to show, you could get glow sticks. And I'm going to show you what it looks like with the glow sticks in it. If I can get it open, that'd be great. They're really sealed. But if you have just like, even the real pumpkins, a good thing to do if you don't have any candles or anything, get glow sticks. They're really cheap. I mean, you get quite a few. You get 15 of them in here for like $1.50. So you can just throw a bunch of glow sticks in here. Make sure you shake them up. Shake them up and bend them. It's hard to see because the light's on right now, if these are actually working. But I was going to say, you can easily just throw some glow sticks in there if you want different types of... You could throw a whole thing of them in there. One other craft pumpkin I do want to show, because I have a bunch of Disney ones out here. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see all of them. I just wanted to show, this is another way to, it has nothing to do with Disney, but I did a birthday party and I did the Cookie Monster. And all I did was cut a mouth and I painted this blue. Actually, I believe I spray painted it. So spray paint does work really well if you use Krylon spray paint. You spray it, let it sit. I got the bottom, I got everything all sprayed and just did a mouth. I did craft paint on top of the eyeballs and stuck them in with, I believe I did toothpicks. No, I did a little wire. I stuck a little wire in there. So I'm just showing you other ways you can do it. I've done princess pumpkins where I've done all different kinds. I did glitter blast, works really well on any type of craft pumpkin. So if you're looking for any kind of spray paint, glitter blast, Krylon paint, craft paint. I was going to say also when you, let me just show this again so you get the idea. I'm going to bring over, well maybe I can't reach it. Okay, so here's 0. Oops. And if you were to actually put this on here, trace it out, it would be easy to just paint the trace out instead of actually cutting it out. That would be a really easy thing to do, is just to paint it with craft paint. Just some fun ideas for you there. And then I am going to actually just reach up and turn the camera, and we're going to turn the lights off just so you can see what these look like. Okay. Let's see if I can get a good look around. Sally was the one I had the most problems with. Her detail with all of her stitches and her eyelashes were really, really, really hard. So just want to show this for a minute. The Oogie Boogie Man, the one that I just did. Let's get a picture of 0 up close. He's really cute. I really like him a lot. And I put different types of lights in them. I put little tea lights. They're battery operated, I can't even talk. Operated lights. I stuck in most of them. The light that's inside of Sally, she is one of the pumpkin lights that you can buy at the store. And also, if you look over a little bit, you can see Mickey Mouse way over there. And he's got a flashing light inside of him. So, I mean, there's all different kinds of lights that you can use with these. Cheshire Cat has a lot of detail to that one, and that one turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. So I think that is it. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you want me to show some more, I actually do have some more craft pumpkins, and I could show more. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and subscribe to Barbie Loves Disney. Follow me on Instagram. And thank you. Have a great day. Bye.